Good evening, everybody, and I hope you guys had a good day today. Mine was, got a little bit of all. I tried those kind of new flavored Funyuns, sort of hot and spicy ones. Don't even bother with them. I mean, they're spicy, but it just doesn't seem right with the Funyuns and, you know, but, you know, that's not really what I wanted to talk about. But I know everybody has seen and heard about the shootings in Los Angeles at LAX airport. Concord 3, I believe. Um, no, I haven't been hearing much. I haven't been listening much to the radio, but from what I'm understanding, it was one person with a rifle. He walked into the area. I guess he had a rifle in a duffel bag. It had to be a pretty damn big duffel bag. Rifles are not small. Um, One person reported dead. I don't know. There's conflicting reports of if the person who did it was shot and then apprehended or apprehended. That part I don't know about. I guess there was supposedly one dead, a couple people injured. My condolences go out to the person who was shot. I don't know who it is, but I sent out a prayer. And and for those who were wounded. And I was listening a little bit to the radio, and there was one caller who put it in really good uh, uh, perspective. He goes, if it would have happened anywhere else besides the airport, there wouldn't be that much media coverage. And it got me to think, the guy's right. Because of it happening at an airport, you have all this media coverage. He goes, well, what about the two people who were shot downtown yesterday or last night? He goes, there's still two people who got shot. You don't see national coverage on that. And they were shot downtown Cleveland by the I believe the Hallie's building. Because it's all a matter of perspective, which he is right. But now you're gonna have all these people again to put a ban on guns. People, even if you had a ban on guns, a person could have went in there with a knife and killed somebody and wounded people. Okay? A crazy man or determined individual is going to find a way to inflict pain. No matter if he does it with a gun, knife, a rock, a stick, a piece of twine. And yes, you can kill a person with a piece of twine. It's called a garrote. And basically that is a piece of twine, rope, and or scarf that has a knot in the middle of it. Two knots, actually. To where if they're placed right here and you're strangling the person, it's going to collapse. So yes, I do know about that. Strange thing that you can find in a library, because I knew that before the internet, before computers, there was a building that was called a library, that you actually had to read, open up a book. And at that time, there was no political correctness running amok and wussifying America. Okay, well, political correctness can be if it's used very sparingly is good. But we're the United States. We don't do anything sparingly. We do grandioso. And in this particular incident, grandioso is not good. Politically correct. But anyway, besides getting off track there, if there was a person that was at the airport that was trained properly to use a weapon as a tool, because basically that is what a gun is. It's an actual tool that can be used for good or for bad. For good is for protection and hunting. For bad is Well, come on. Shooting somebody as in a robbery situation, being the robber, not the robber, because if I have a gun and somebody's trying to rob me, guess what? Oh, they don't get it. But like I said, there's going to be people out there that's going to be like, oh, you gotta ban guns. The knee-jerk reaction. You find out why this person did it. Okay? Once you find out why, then you know what to look for in the next one. Because there is going to be a next one, and a one after that, and a one after that. I find it very odd and amusing, but not in an amusing and in a funny way. Not a ha-ha, but a kind of amusing. That take the amount of people who live in the city of, like, let's say, New York, okay? And you take that same amount, compare them to people who live in Switzerland, who, by the way, has a mandatory military that men and now women of ages between the ages of 18 and 25 have to do 2 years of mandatory military. But they are also considered, after the age of 25, they are considered reservists to their military until the age of 60. Now, the reason why I am comparing them to with New York, the same amount of people, there is going to be more. Now, these people over here, these are the Swiss, they are properly trained to use a weapon, and it is mandatory by their government for them to have a rifle, a military style rifle in their homes, because they are considered reservists in the military. Now, you take that population and you put them in comparison to the population of the same amount of people, say from New York or Los Angeles or even Cleveland or Detroit I'm gonna say Detroit, because actually I'm not even going to mess with Detroit. Detroit's got enough problems of their own. I'm gonna say Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, where our illustrious potentates, El Presidente Barack Hussein Obama, is supposedly was representative. There's still people wondering if he is a United States. I'm not going to get into that. There is more deaths in that group than there will be in the group from the Swiss, because they grew up respecting the rifle, the tool, because that's the way that they look at it. They look at it as a tool. We look at it as a gun. They consider it a tool. They have more respect for it. You ever notice that the areas that have a more stringent gun law in the United States also has the highest murder rate in the United States? Chicago. And what are the most murders done with? Guns. So you see, gun control don't work. You see, because there's a little thing called, criminals. And they're criminals. Why? Because they don't obey the law. So, who does gun laws actually hurt? The average citizen. The average Joe citizen that doesn't do anything wrong, doesn't do anything against the law. Those are the ones that these laws hurt. So, I ask you, do gun laws really work? The facts are out there, people. The leaders that, there was a group of leaders that loved gun control. Stalin, he killed about what, 10 million, 10 to 15 million of his own people. Chairman Mao, who even to this day, the Chinese government is killing people that do not obey their rules, their government. Uh, oh yeah, there was that little Austrian dude. You know, the one with the funny little mustache. That killed 6 million Jews, 2 million Christians, and millions of handicapped children. And then there's the dude from uh, Uganda by the name of Idi Amin. He was a big thing about gun control. Yeah, because he knew that if he was the only one that had the gun, he was the only one that had the control. He killed a few 100,000 people. Hell, even ate some of them. And I'm sorry if you were eating dinner at this time, or planning to it. But some of the stuff he did, whoa, man. And then there was a dude from Cambodia, Pol Pot, I believe. He killed a couple million people. He had his military do it. Because people were defenseless. You see, all those people were not allowed to have guns. Yeah. See, Hitler knew that he didn't want to rise up. He didn't want the people to rise up against him when they found out what he was going to be doing. So he had gun control laws passed to where only the upper echelon of the government was allowed to have guns on their own. I'm just looking at the time on this. Wow. Um, I'm gonna cut this video because I never went this long before, and I apologize. Yeah, I went to about, oh man, to about what I would have done with 3 videos. Hmm. Well, that's all I had to say. Wow, I didn't mean to use all this time. I apologize. I went on to a little rant, as you would say. Okay, a large rant. But that's what was on my mind. And I know there's going to be a lot of you guys that be like, damn, he was thinking a lot of crap today. This is Lurch saying, peace. I'm out till tomorrow. Good Lord willing, I'll be making another video. Hopefully not as long as this one. Until then, may the Lord bless you, keep you always. Bye bye. For now.